We had graduated from Uppsala College, and we were young adults and thought we could do without the church.
There was a knock on my door, and there was somebody working for a mission startup to be in Bud Lake. I jumped at the chance.
We wanted to see what the new mission was all about.
My thought was I would get away from Redeemer Lutheran Church where my parents were, and my mother wouldn't be asking me, where were you on Sunday? I could say, oh, I was at Abiding Peace. And that was my initial intent. And that intent did not work out. Jim Parks got me involved, and here I am.
Pastor Parks had a way of explaining that it was okay to be a questioner. We needed to find our own sense of who we are as Christians, and Abiding Peace gave that to us.
I became one of the charter members when the congregation was formed in 1971.
It's been a joy to be affiliated with this congregation since 1974 or 5, which was then a mission congregation meeting at the upper elementary school.
Saturday evenings we would come to the building, set up for our service with the altar, the communion rails.
Most of the time we worshiped in the school cafeteria, but occasionally the school library or the school band room. They used the cafeteria to display the art of the students. So here we are worshiping, and when I look up, I see all these fruits and vegetables dangling over our heads. All right, we have the gift of children's art, and the worship experience was in front of us and around us. The church is definitely not a building, it's the people. And there was always a coffee hour, because you can't be Lutheran and not have coffee after the service. The Board of American Missions purchased 10 acres. Their plan was to sell the frontage to an outside organization and sell to the church one of the back lots.
And I said, no way. We fought for 2 years.
Which delayed the building, but we needed to be out where the people could see us as they go by Route 46. Thanks to Pastor Linderman, we are not known as the church behind McDonald's.
I remember my daughter had her shovel and took one of the first shovelfuls of dirt. It was a great day when we finally broke ground.
This is my church. This is my family. I've worked with all the pastors that we've had, many of them, and I fought with them too. But in the end, we always wound up being friends. After Pastor Linderman left, I had to deal with having our first woman pastor. It was something that was a little concerning to me, not for myself, but for the members of the congregation. I was not sure how they would react, but they reacted very positively, and when Dale came here, we made out very well, as with all the other pastors that came thereafter.
There was a need for senior housing in this area, and so this congregation has been involved from the very beginning with Mount Olive Manor, which is a low-income senior housing facility here in town. The people involved in the building came from Abiding Peace. They were the ones who pulled all the strings and got everything together, and I know from my involvement over there, there's at least 100 or more people who are very delighted that we got that going.
If we could have that whole group from day 1 to year 50, what a magnificent church it would be. There have been so many people with different gifts that have blessed this congregation over the years.
As one of the last charter members, I can't believe I'm still here. But I will be here until my end and beyond that.
When we lose somebody, I think, how can that person ever be replaced? And then someone new comes in with fresh gifts and fresh ideas. And I feel that sense of renewal all over again. The pastors we've had through the years have each brought special gifts with them too. We knew every face, and if we saw someone new, that person didn't leave without getting a welcome from the congregation. That has continued. That's been part of our identity from day one to 50 years forward. That's part of who Abiding Peace is.
It's like a family to me. I mean, everybody's loving, so warming, so welcoming.
Most of all, welcoming.
I like the congregation and everything that it teaches.
It helps me learn more about God.
It's just open arms.
A place to be yourself.
It's comfortable being here.
Part of a family here.
The church values our God-given creativity.
There's always something going on.
Laughter is our body's natural pain medicine.
We love to have fun. We don't always take ourselves too seriously.
Dear Jesus, we thank you so much for bringing us here tonight, and we also thank you for the time of laughter and celebration. For you are one who celebrated life, and you encourage us to celebrate life as well. And now introducing our MCs, the Barker Brothers.
Flatbacks by the hundred, we're spinning and swerving, as if we were on that merry-go-round.
And that merry-go-round, we never get dizzy.
We never get dizzy from whirling and weaving and wheeling and swirling. The same goes for turning.
The same goes for turning
and gyrating and twirling.
Gyrating and twirling.
It has been a quiet week in Lake Wobegon. Clarence checked out of Pastor Inquist's sermon early. It was about the parable of the laborers in the vineyard, the ones who came late getting the same wage as those who came early and stayed all day. A parable that suggests you need not listen carefully to the whole sermon from the beginning, but can come in for maybe the last sentence or two and get the whole point.
Why was Isaac 12 years old when God called Abraham to sacrifice his son? Does anybody know? Because if he had been a teenager, it wouldn't have been a sacrifice.
It's all for
can come and sing to God, and it just really lifts my spirits.
We sing well together. We just have a wonderful time. I've always loved being a part of the choir in this church.
I enjoy playing my flute, singing in the choir.
We have a great variety of styles of music, multiple forms of praising God.
Piano's 5. We're live.
The trumpets sound, the angels sing, the feast is ready to begin. The gates of heaven are open wide, and Jesus welcomes you inside.
And yeah, there we go.
Holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
It's a place for me to grow spiritually as well as within my community.
There is the spirit of oneness, the spirit of love, and the spirit of forgiveness.
Just a great community to be associated with.
Not just a congregation or a church, it's a family.
It's full of joy, it's full of love.
We're all one family in Christ.
God is the one who's leading us, and that is so exciting.
For the kingdom, the power, and the